The government just confirmed what they are doing, and this has actually been going on the past 3 weeks. You have been exposed to this, and it's kind of been covered up, right? There's been a lot of stuff going on the past few weeks, and this is something that was not brought to the attention of the American people. In multiple states right now, they are releasing air-dropped vaccines. You heard that right. This is 100% real. These are official government.gov website alerts, and they're warning people we are releasing these airdrop vaccines, and you need to be prepared, and you need to stay away from them. Your pets need to stay away. Your children need to stay away. They are releasing air-dropped vaccines right now. So this is a program that's going all over the country, but I can confirm that the past 3 weeks there have been massive airdrops of vaccines being released in Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, North Carolina, Virginia. All right, and also just a month or two ago, there were airdropped vaccines released from planes. Okay, planes are releasing vaccines and dropping them onto the public. Right now, this is happening. Official government documents confirm it. This is happening right now. Also in New York, they were doing this. All right, so this stuff is not a joke, and they are saying stay away. Keep your pets away, and do not touch this stuff. Stay far away. And this is on top of everything else that is constantly being released into the air, into the water, into the food, into the environment. We are constantly being exposed, and we need to be able to have consent and be able to say no. And states are just running with it. All right, so let's dive into what's going on here. There are multiple states right now releasing air-dropped vaccines from planes. That's exactly what's happening. And states are even saying they're dropping it on their borders, so it's going to affect all the states around them. That's what's happening right now, and you need to be prepared because your child could interact with these, your pets could interact with these, you could interact with these, and potentially get extremely sick. Okay, and these things even have some appeal. They even have flavoring in some of them. All right, this is crazy. All right, so let's just dive into what's going on here. So this was posted on Tennessee.gov website, and we also have another one from New York as well. I'm going to dive into where they are releasing vaccines into the air. All right, but Tennessee is saying that they are releasing these vaccines all along their borders, and is going to affect other states, Alabama, Georgia, North Carolina, and Virginia, all along their borders in the rural areas. They are going to be airdropping rabies vaccines. You can see here, Wildlife Rabies Vaccination Project protects people and pets. So they are airdropping these little packets that have rabies vaccines inside of them, and they are doing this in multiple states now. So apparently raccoons, skunks, foxes, things like that will pick these up and eat them, and they are flavored. They are flavored like vanilla. Some of them are flavored like vanilla. A little packet. It's like a little ketchup packet. I'll show a picture here for you guys. It's like a little ketchup packet that has a rabies vaccine in it, and they're just airdropping these like crazy all over the place. All right, this is 100% real. This is a government program admittedly happening right now. It says right here, the Tennessee Department of Health and the U.S. Department of Agriculture will airdrop oral rabies vaccine packets along Tennessee's borders with Alabama, Georgia, North Carolina, and Virginia beginning October 3rd. Okay, right now they're saying this, and they're also saying, although the vaccine and the bait packets are safe, the USDA Wildlife Service has issued these precautions for people and pets. Remove bait packets from where your pet could easily find them and eat them. If you find a bait packet, confine your pets and look for other bait packets in the area. All right, they're just dropping these all over. Wear gloves and use a towel to toss the bait packet into a wooded or fence row area. So just Just pick it up and just go throw it somewhere else so someone else's dog can eat this this stuff. This is absolutely insane. And what else is potentially in here? All right, the thing with this is there's no consent. There's no consent, and we are having mass vaccinations of wildlife population. All right, we're not exactly sure what the long-term ramifications of that could be, and Tennessee is saying that they are going to release it all along their borders, mass release of these little packets. And they're saying they want them to be like little ketchup packets that taste like fish or vanilla. All right, so this is dangerous for children, pets that don't know what this is and can find it, think it's candy, think it's some kind of condiment, right? Relish, ketchup, mustard, something like that, and they bite into it. So you need to be aware. If you see these things in your yard, do not touch and keep your pets away from these things. All right, and there's really no consent, so your yard could be hit with 50 of them. Right, they're just dumping them out of planes right now. Let's dive into what they're also doing in New York. You can see here they have a program that they did in New York, and that just happened in Tennessee. All right, so they started on October 3rd and they kept it going. Right here it says the USDA Wildlife Services will distribute the bait packets from low flying aircraft and helicopter over 3 weeks in Tennessee according to the following schedule. So this is actually still going on. Started October 3rd, so this is going to go on to like the 24th or 5th of October. So still going on for a few more days, and they might be really dumping the last amount of packets out the last few days. But you can also see here in New York, this happened in New York in July. It says rabies vaccine airdrop and ground baiting for wildlife populations will begin in late July. All right, and it says in Erie County they were just dumping these rabies vaccines out of the planes as well. And it was also happening in Cattaraugus County, Chautauqua County, Genesee County, Niagara County, Orleans County, and Wyoming County. All right, this is happening all over the place in New York, and they are also hitting their borders as well because they're trying to spread it to as many states as possible. All right, so this is just something that we need to be warned of. There, while all this other stuff's going on, look at these little packets. Look at these. They're shiny little packets. And think of this if it was any other type of medicine being airdropped onto the public. Even if this was just Tylenol or ibuprofen or something, it would be 100% illegal. Imagine someone else like just, and don't ever do this, right? Because this is illegal, but imagine somebody in a helicopter and they just dump Tylenol, ibuprofen all over the place, and these shiny wrappers in people's yards, and all these rural areas are just getting hit. And it's a safety concern. It's a consent concern, and it's just dumping on everyone's property. It's not even like it's happening strictly, oh, we're just doing it in our state parks, or doing it on federal land where I guess they could have jurisdiction to do things like that. But this is on private property. This is happening in your own backyard, and they're saying that your dogs and your kids could eat it. All right, so what comes next? If this is what they're doing now, and they're telling us what else is actually going on, that's what I want to know. What is happening that has not been announced by the government? What other things have been released from the air, these airdrops as well? All right, I'm not saying anything has been, but I just want to say there should be investigations, and we should know. And I've made extensive videos on tons of things that are being released into the air, but there are government programs as well that I'm sure we do not know about. All right, so hit it up for me down there below to get this video out to more people, because this is big stuff, guys. You know how it is talking about anything on here, so this video needs to break through. All right, this is happening Tennessee, Alabama, Virginia, Kentucky, North Carolina, New York, all these states, Pennsylvania. They're doing this in western New York a lot right now. All right, all these states are getting hit, and people need to have consent. People need to know about this, and news like this just gets buried under all this other stuff, right? So thank you guys so much for hitting it up down there. I really appreciate that. I hope you have big blessings in your life, in your family. All right, we're gonna get through this. Keep fighting, keep getting prepared, and I hope you have a big old blessed day.